welcome back. So this is part 2 of Black Mirror. We're going to be looking at 3 more episodes, the last 3. I'm Bailey, this is Isabel, and this is Filmcast. So first off, let's start with episode 4, I think, Hang the DJ. So let's take a look at the trailer really quick.
But then you
always find your perfect match.
It really does work.
Another relationship.
Coach, is this a mistake?
Everything happens for a reason.
Alright, so Hang the DJ takes place in kind of a utopian world where everybody uses a dating app that automatically pairs you with a different person that it matches you with. And it tells you how long you're going to be staying with them, and it gives you a place to stay with them, and it gives you dinner with them. It chooses what you're going to eat, and it just tells you everything you're going to do, like.
Yeah. Also, we forgot to say that there will be spoilers ahead. We should have mentioned that at the beginning. And not Black Museum, Hang the DJ was so good. It's my favorite episode of, I think
it's both of our favorite episodes. Yeah. It's just a really cute story because it starts out with this couple that comes together, gets matched together for their first time, and they're both really awkward the first date.
Well, I feel like they really hit it off.
Yeah, they're awkward, but they like really connected. You could tell. And
then throughout the episode, they're not with each other, and you're sad.
Yeah, they're with other people for long periods of time, and
you can totally
people
tell
they don't like.
You can totally tell that they're meant to be together because they're perfect
and they get paired for each other again, and that's when they both decide not to look at how long they're going to be together because they want to just like make it last.
Yeah.
And
that was the worst. And he decides to look at the expiration date of their date together, and it was originally supposed to go for 5 years, but then it dwindles down to what? 2 weeks?
Because he was the only one to look at it, and they're both supposed to look at it together. Yeah. But in the end,
I'm so happy they ended up together.
They end up being in a simulation, and they end up together, and it's like it's hard. It's kind of complicated, but out of all the simulations that is in the real version of theirs, like dating app thing, they like get matched together in like most of them. So
it's basically like Tinder. But
it automatically does it for you in a simulation.
Yeah, it picks the perfect someone for you.
All right. Next, we're going to be watching the trailer for episode 5, which is Metalhead. So let's just take a look.
Anyone? Hello? I can't talk for long. We found a dog at the warehouse. I've lost him for now. But my guess is it's still operational. If I don't make it back, I've always loved you all.
All right, so Metalhead. It's the first Black Mirror episode to be a horror movie, basically. And it's a simple premise. It's just a robot dog that chases down this woman the entire episode. And, I mean, what else can you say? I loved this episode. And Isabel, I can't believe you don't like it because it's so good.
So the reason that I don't like it is because the whole episode is basically like a Terminator kind of idea where it's like this unstoppable thing coming after this woman who's like trying to escape from it.
It's like Terminator, but it's different.
It's different. But the thing is, at the very end, they show. So at the beginning, they are going to a warehouse, like risking it all to try and get something from the warehouse, and you don't know what it is until the very end, and it causes all 3 of them to die because they go in the warehouse and they discover the dog, which starts hunting them. So at the end, you find out what they were getting, and it's a box of teddy bears.
Okay.
It's for a dying boy that the woman knew.
It's her son.
It doesn't say that. It doesn't say that.
I'm pretty sure it's her son.
But
because remember, throughout, she has a radio, and she communicates with other people, and she says, "Tell this person that I love him." And at the end, you realize it's her son.
You don't know if it's her son. It could be like her nephew or something.
Okay.
But
just think, this is the reason why they made that episode, is because what if in the future people get so desperate just to make people happy that they would risk their lives? I mean, I think it's so different from Terminator. Terminator is just like saving the world. This isn't about saving the world. It's about saving yourself and others.
It's also about saving like the human race, okay? Because they're the last survivors, and there's only like there's the dying boy who's already going to die, you know that, and there's only a few people left like on the earth, and they risk it all just to save the boy who's already dying, and they end up killing everybody else. Everybody left.
I think it has a good message. That means, what if in the future we don't care about ourselves and we're looking out for other people's happiness?
I just think that it's like not as realistic. But
I thought it was great.
The last episode we'll talk about is Black Museum, and so let's take a look at the trailer.
Rollo Haynes, owner, proprietor. Sure you want to do this? This place ain't for the faint-hearted.
Sure, I can handle it.
Not everyone can.
What is all this stuff?
Authentic criminological artifacts. If it did something bad, chances are it's in here. There's a sad, sick story behind most everything here. Just like our main attraction. So what do you say? You can inflict pain on yourself, but not terror. Truly heartwarming. How long can happiness realistically last, anyhow?
Show 'em how, you never let 'em go. Show 'em how, you never say no.
Alright, so the last episode of Black Mirror of this season is Black Museum, and it's similar to White Christmas from the last season, but as in it's a bunch of stories within one story. So during it, so a woman goes to a gas station, and next to that is the Black Museum, and she goes to just like check it out, and the owner starts showing her around. It's like deserted, but he's like showing her everything inside, and it's a museum filled with it has like tons of Easter eggs from the other episodes. It's just like about all the crimes throughout history in that world. And so he goes to different objects that
he just talks about.
Yeah, he talks about the stories behind the objects.
Yeah.
And I thought it was really good.
See, this is another one we disagree on. I personally didn't like Black Museum. And well, I'll just say it. It was too much for Black Mirror. I thought. Yeah.
All right. This is what I like about Black Mirror, is that it's not afraid to pass any boundaries, and it can be disturbing.
Right.
But that's like a good part about it, is that it's not afraid to be disturbing.
Most of Black Mirror episodes, they have a good theme throughout it. This one, I didn't take away anything. Like, what was I supposed to learn from it? Not to get addicted to like pain.
The takeaway, it's all right. The thing that she doesn't like is one of the stories. There's a doctor who starts getting addicted to pain, and so he inflicts pain on himself, and it's just like really gory.
Yeah,
but
and it's really disturbing.
It's a really interesting episode.
Yeah, it's interesting, but to me, when I watch Black Mirror, it usually like warns us, I feel like, about the future of technology. Yeah, this one, like,
what does it warns you?
What does it warn us about? It
warns you to be cautious about things with like medical procedures, like how in it they put like the woman's mind into her husband.
But you gotta admit, that was an annoying like storyline.
I just thought the woman in it was annoying, but it wasn't. I thought it was still cool.
Yeah, it was cool. There's the word. It was cool, but did it actually
It does.
strike a chord
'Cause
within me? No.
Doctors could actually use that technology in the future of like
Oh, I don't-
feeling
I don't think-
someone else's pain.
I was surprised when the doctor like decided to use that technology to like feel others' pain.
But it
I
helped
would
him
never
so
do
much as
that.
a doctor. He became like a way better doctor, and they said that he cured like
That's
tons of other things.
Well, that's the stupid thing I thought about it is that
He could.
Well, yeah, he might get it quicker, but you could also find the treatment just by looking at the person.
But you don't know how they feel. Okay, we did it. All right, well, so that was Black Mirror season 4, and this is the Filmcast.
Right.
I'm Isabel, and that's Bailey.
Yep. Thanks for watching.